Hey students, welcome to our science class, and today we are taking our chapter number 6, Rocks and Minerals. Today we will take part 1 of this chapter. In this chapter we will discuss about the rocks and minerals, different types of rocks and minerals which available on earth. We will discuss about this. First, rocks. Rocks are a mixture of minerals which are the naturally occurring chemical substances. So, we have already seen different types of mountains, riverbeds are available around us. We have seen different types of mountains, how the mountains create, the different types of substances, chemical substances we can get from the different mountains. Rocks are a mixture of minerals. Rocks are a mixture of minerals which are the naturally occurring chemical substances. This is called rocks. So students, in our previous sessions, we have discussed about the different types of plants, how we can get food from the different plants, and how food is useful to our body for getting energy. We can get different types of nutrients from the food, how we use nutrients in our body, for which purposes we eat food. Then after, we have also discussed about the different types of our body parts, how work they in our body. Using these body parts, how can we get different types of works. Then after, also discussed about the sense organs, which we have different types of organs which we use in different purposes. So like this, in this chapter, first, rocks are a mixture of minerals which are the naturally occurring chemical substances are called rocks. Then after, we have also seen different types of rocks available here. We have total 3 types of rocks available. First, igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. We have total 3 types of rocks available. First, igneous, then second, sedimentary, and third, metamorphic. Then after the first type, igneous. Minerals in liquid form are called magma. I have written here, minerals in liquid form are called magma. That means we can see under the surface of the earth there is a lots of amount of heat available. So in this surface, the magma is in liquid form. So we can say minerals which is available under the surface of the earth. Because of the earth heat, the minerals are in liquid form. So these liquid form are called magma. And then after, the minerals which in liquid form, it starts to come up and get the cool atmosphere, and when it come in cool atmosphere, it begin to start in solid form. First it is in liquid form, and after getting the cool atmosphere, when it come up, it fill the cool atmosphere and start to form a solid shape. For example, when we keep water, first we all know the water is in which form? The water is in liquid form, which we drink. But if we put this water in refrigerator in cold atmosphere, what happened there? Because of the cold condition, the water become into a ice, and it is now in which form? It is convert into a solid form. Like this, when minerals is under the surface of the earth, because of the heat, it is in liquid form, and this liquid form is called magma, but after some time it's come up and getting a cool atmosphere, and because of cool atmosphere it become to in solid form. This hardened to form solid igneous rocks because it get the cool atmosphere and become to hardens to form a solid igneous. Then after flows onto the surface of the earth is called lava. After some time it flows onto the surface of the earth and this is called lava. First we can see that the mineral is first in which form? The mineral is first in magma form. In liquid form it is called magma. Then after it come up and become in solid form, igneous rock become igneous rock, and then after some time it flows on the surface of the earth, then it is called lava. Okay, then after we have also some example of igneous rock. For example, granite, pumice, and then after obsidian. We have different types is available here. First is granite. In granite we can see it mostly covered by the igneous rock. It is very hard, so it is used as a construction site to construct the buildings. The granite will be used, and you can see it is almost in pink or gray color available. It is a totally covered by the igneous rock. It is very strong, so it is used as most of to construct the building. Then after we have second times pumice. Pumice is very light in weight. We can see pumice is very light in weight, and because of this reason it always float onto the water. So pumice is used for making decorative landscapes and also in cosmetic industries. Because of this, because its weight is very light, so it is used as making decorative landscapes. Then also in cosmetic industries and etc. Other uses also available of this rock. Then after some people use this type of rock to scrub their feet also. Okay, then after the next type is obsidian. Is formed by the rapid cooling of lava. It is made by the rapid cooling of lava. When lava get cooling, then after it making a obsidian, it is like glass. It is like as the glass. We can see its structure as the glass. Then after it we can find also it is also in dark color, as it has sharp edges. It is used in surgeries and for ornament purposes because it almost like the glass and have sharp edges, so it is used in the surgeries and for ornament purposes. So we have three types of igneous rocks: granite, pumice, and obsidian, which are used as there in different ways. First, granite is very hard and strong, so it is used as construct to building. Then after, pumice is very light in weight, so they used for making decorative landscapes. Also in cosmetic industries, some people also use for scrub their feet. Then after, this type of rocks is used for ornament purposes and also in surgeries. Then after we can say sedimentary rocks. In our textbooks there is given sedimentary rocks. You all know the minerals, because of the some types of wind, some type of water, they can break down and become the tiny particles. These tiny particles is called the sedimentary. For example, pebbles, gravel, sand, and clay are called sediments. They break down the rocks and become the sediments. Sedimentary rocks are formed most underwater. How underwater? We can see in our textbooks there is a given different examples of these rocks. Also we can see the pictures of these rocks in our textbook. Because of the water, sub sediments are thrown away with the water and take a new type of places. Not at one place they can stay. Because of the water, they go away with the water and stay in new places and start to become a sedimentary rocks. They combine the rocks, they get combining, then after they start to become sedimentary rocks. We almost see the sedimentary rocks are formed most of under the water. They almost make their rocks under the water. We have also some example of this: sandstone, then after shale, limestone, then after conglomerate. We have some examples, we have few examples of sedimentary rocks. So students, first the rocks are a mixture of minerals which are the naturally occurring chemical substances, which are naturally occurring chemical substances. These because we can call the rocks. Then after, we have three types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. First, we have discussed about the igneous rock. It had in three examples. We have granite, pumice, and obsidian. They have different examples and colors and uses of these rocks. It is hard, it is light in weight, and it is like as a glass. And use of these all types of rocks are different. Then what is the meaning of sediment? We have also discussed about the meaning of sediments. The rocks break down into tiny particles. The particles are called the sediments. For example, pebbles, gravel, sand, and clay. And they meet together and start to become a sedimentary rocks. They almost make their sedimentary rocks under the water. For example, we have discussed about the sedimentary rocks. The sediments will go away with the flow of the water and stay at the different places, at the new places, and stay after that. They start to become rocks. They together the different sediments, for example, pebbles, gravel, sand, and clay, and then after they frame the rocks, and these types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. We almost see the sedimentary rocks are under the water. We have some examples of sedimentary rocks. For example, sandstone, shale, limestone, and conglomerate. In sandstone, we can see sandstone is combining of the different types of sand. The sand make together and become a sandstone. We can use this type of sandstone as a construction site. Then after, our other type is shale. Shale is made from the fine grade of mud and clay. Sand is made from the fine grains of mud and clay, and we can see different color of shale. For example, red, green, and black color are available in shale. Then after, according to their features, we can using the shale as making the bricks, tiles, and also some types of cement is used by the shale. Then after, our other type is limestone. Limestone is made of a mineral known as a calcite and bits of animal cells. Then after, limestone is used for construction sites. Then after, also as medicine, and also some types of cosmetic. We also use limestone in there. Then after, our last is conglomerate. Conglomerate is large sediments of sand and pebble. It is a large amount of sand and pebbles are available in this type, and at most This type is used as the construction site and also used for polishing on ornaments. So we have different types of sedimentary rocks. For example, sandstone, then after shale, then after limestone, and then after conglomerate. According to their features, they have used in different ways. For example, sandstone we can use as construction site. Then after shale, according to their we can use as bricks and cements. Then after limestone we can use as construction, as medicine, as cosmetic things. Then after conglomerate we can use the construction side as the polishing ornaments. So students, we have discussed about the rocks. Rocks are a mixture of minerals which are naturally occurring chemical substances. Then we have discussed about the types of rocks. We have total three types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. First we have discussed about the igneous. Igneous have three types of: granite, pumice, and obsidian. According to their features, they have different use in their different ways. Then after we have discussed about the sedimentary rocks. What is the sedimentary rocks? How the sedimentary rocks will be framed, and according to their features they have different examples. And we have also discussed about the examples and how we can use the different types of sedimentary